So guys, the 4.6 live stream just ended about an hour ago. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch it live, I was a little bit busy. That being said, we're gonna watch it now together and react. I will skip around some of the stuff where they're just talking about, well, nothing pretty much. And if you're interested in the Primogems codes, you can check them in the description, but they are only valid until April 13. That being said, let's get into the live stream. This is more or less a trailer, they're gonna talk about everything more a little bit later, so let's skip to that part. So as everybody expected by now, Arlecchino is coming out in this patch, which is pretty exciting. They're just talking a little bit of a backstory about her, where she came from and stuff like that, but they're like saying, oh, but actually just, you know, wait for the story quest. And as you can see, we're in version 4.6, we're gonna get her essentially backstory, right? So that's gonna be a very interesting story to go through. She seems like a pretty unique character with a pretty unique attitude, and the way she's essentially a father figure to so many other characters, it's gonna be very interesting to go through this story.
Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know? Nice.
Now, I will say about this feature, it's cool, little W, but nothing to write home about, but we'll take it.
And in the future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
Okay, but if they're in the future gonna expand it to, let's say, most if not all quests, that's actually gonna be pretty useful, right? Because that means you're gonna be able to go through quests, let's say, out of order, and you will not be interrupted. Oh, hey, you actually need to do this or that. So yeah, that can actually be pretty cool. But for right now, they're only introducing this for this new quest line. Okay, they're gonna show us a little bit of her fighting style.
Transfixed. This is where you fall.
Yeah, visually it looks fantastic. I like the coloring.
She's so cool.
Okay, so now they're gonna tell us about her mechanics, and a notable one is a bond of life, so let's listen how it works.
When Arlecchino has a bond of life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current bond of life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Whoa. Wait a second.
It's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her bond of life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a bond of life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her bond of life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life.
Oh, okay.
Also, thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Okay, that seems like quite a lot of information, but to kind of put it simply, once you activate the Bond of Life, your every attack becomes a pyro attack, and nobody can heal her except she can heal herself by using her burst. So probably running a healer with her is gonna be, you know, not worth it at all, but she should be able to apply pyro really good. I think so anyway. I mean, if you look at her skills, she uses like AoE skills, and if every skill is a pyro skill, so she's gonna be applying pyro like there's no tomorrow. But we'll see, of course, when she comes out. That's quite a lot of information. Until she comes out, it's quite difficult to tell how exactly it's gonna work.
Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring your enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, and for putting some serious
Okay, that looks awesome. That looks freaking awesome. I know it's technically something like, you know, like Mona's gliding, but this looks way cooler than that because you're actually like, you know, flying. That looks fucking awesome. I love it. Alright, so this is gonna be the first phase, and immediately with the first phase, we immediately gonna be able to try out Arlecchino. Well, that's if I will have enough Primo gems, which I probably will not because I already lost my 50-50 on Kazuka, but I'm still trying to get him, so I don't know if I'm gonna have, but if you will, you're gonna be able to try it out, well, quite soon, to be honest. I'm not sure how many people gonna go for Lyney when, you know, a new character is coming out, and this is the phase 2. To be honest, I didn't even have the chance to even try out these guys in any events, so don't know much about them, can't really comment, but that's your phase 2 if you were wondering. Okay, so she also gonna be a boss, a weekly boss. Not only a character, but also a weekly boss. Let's watch her, how she looks as a boss. Okay, that looks wildly good. That is dope. That is absolutely dope.
Wow.
Counter your attacks.
Yeah, it seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah, it feels like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the Knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the Bond of Life, the Knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
Okay, so just a thought. So if you come with a healer, a Neuvillette, you out-heal her, so she enhances your charge attacks. And as we know, Neuvillette uses charge attack as his main choice of offense, and he's also a Hydra character. Will he one-shot her? Well, obviously, that's probably not gonna be possible, I mean, but, you know, will he do an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage to her? Maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge, but now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah!
Ooh.
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge her directly by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab, selecting Trounce domains, and pressing Quick Challenge.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. It's a
Yeah.
nice little shortcut to the battle.
Okay, so that is actually quite cool. That means as long as you rank 40, even if you haven't completed a certain quest that you need, you can still challenge the weekly bosses. That's actually a pretty good feature. That's a really good feature. I approve that. Okay, so we're also getting a few artifact sets. Okay, she didn't tell anything about them. She just told us wait for further information. So we get these, but yeah, that's about it. Okay, we're also getting another new story quest. This one will bring us back to Sumeru. So this is the first redemption code, but like I said, all of them are in description. Fontaine will also get a little update with new area. Okay, we're gonna visit this village.
This is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
Okay, I can't wait to meet the talking cat. That's gonna be fun. So it seems like there's actually quite a lot of stuff that you're gonna be able to do here. So there's gonna be yet another new boss. Let's take a quick peek how he looks.
You did such a great job with
Yes, you
introducing
did.
it.
That was great. That was
Yeah.
great, Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who
That looks pretty cool. I mean, not as cool as Knave, you know, the new weekly boss, but Still pretty cool though, pretty cool. So this is where it's gonna be located. Where's the new village gonna be located? More or less between Sumeru and Fontaine. So this is the second redemption code. Okay, so now they're gonna be talking about the events for version 4.6. Let's hear them out.
All right, there's 3 steps to preparing for the festival. Number 1, Extreme Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage is still coming together.
Wow, those keys look really unique.
Yeah, they really
Okay, this kind of looks like Guitar Hero, and I can actually dig this. This is kind of cool. I thought they were gonna make, you know, a mockery out of this instrument, but no, this is actually kind of cool. This I'm gonna enjoy.
Yeah, you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules.
Ooh.
Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early. But if you get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
Ooh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby
Okay, that is kind of funny, not gonna lie.
rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up with friends, then watching these games should be a blast.
She gets it.
Okay, so these events are actually kind of cool. I mean, at least they're not as brain dead as some of the other ones where you just kind of go in for 2 seconds in the event, just click a button and be like, okay, my day is done with the event, you know, there's nothing interesting. Here you're actually gonna be able to do stuff, you're gonna be able to play with other people as far as I understand, so, and you're gonna be able to play hide and seek, so, you know, pretty cool, pretty cool. And this is gonna be the 3rd event.
A rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-regisvine.
Huh?
Oh yeah, and not just a pyro-regisvine, he also wants to befriend a primo geovician, and a jade plume terror shroom, and the millennial pearl seahorse.
Huh?
Yeah, this one kind of seems a little bit more brain dead event, but brain dead events are not always bad, you know, if you don't have the time in the day, could be good.
Each round requires 2 teams. Before each battle, you can set up vibro crystal harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points.
Okay, basically this is just a test run for some characters with some extra steps along the way. Pretty cool, but nothing too much to talk about it. Let's move on. Okay, so there's also gonna be some updates to the card game, which I don't know how, honestly I have no idea how many people actually play it, so this might be interesting to all 2 of you, and or maybe, you know, most of you, I have no idea. I personally play it from time to time, it's not too bad. And this is gonna be yet another event, which essentially is just, you know, material event, that's about it. This is the 3rd redemption code. Okay, so now they're gonna talk about system optimizations. Let's see what they have to say.
Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice.
First up, we have some updates for the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings into a queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more intuitive.
It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
So, nothing too crazy, but some nice quality of life updates, which we all obviously gonna take it. That is nice. Anytime you get life of quality updates, even if they're not big ones, over time they add up, so it's nice, it's always a W. Okay, and there's gonna be some new music. If that's something you care about, you're gonna just give it a quick go on your own. We don't need to talk about this in this video. And so yeah guys, that's kind of about it. Honestly, there's quite a lot of content if you think about it. We're getting 2 new bosses, new area to explore, new character, a lot of events. I think there was 5 or 6 events that we counted, a little bit of life of quality updates, quite a few new quests, story quests and stuff like that. Honestly, that's a lot of content. That's a lot of new content. Is it like massive groundbreaking content? No, but neither is the update, so honestly I'm super happy. I think that's actually quite a lot of content. What did you guys think about this new update? Let me know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe for future Genshin content. But honestly, I'm excited for this update. It seems like there's gonna be a lot of good stuff, and obviously a lot more videos to make as well. I'm really excited for Arlecchino's new story. That's gonna be pretty interesting to check it out. Maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll even pull her if I have enough pulls, but like I said in the beginning of the video, seems, for now at least, kinda seems unlikely, but we'll see. Unless you guys watch my videos and one of them takes off and I can afford to actually, you know, skip around a little bit, but yeah, probably not gonna happen, so let's not count on that. That being said, like I said, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this update? Is it gonna be worth your time? Are you excited for Arlecchino, her backstory, her story? Are you excited about this new little area that we're gonna get? Are you excited about the events and stuff like that? Let me know all of that down in the comments. But for this video, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.